Hey everybody, welcome back to Hidden Horror. I want to give you a case update on Moses May. I believe it was August of 2023. I kind of got wind of this terrible situation um, that happened in Louisville, Kentucky. There is video, and I share a small clip of the video when I did the first video on Moses May. But Moses May, he is accused of taking his child's mother, putting her into a home that they prior lived together in. He put a collar around her neck, which was chained to the floor, bolted to the floor. Um, he used a machete allegedly to chop her hair off. He terrorized her allegedly. And he told her that if she was to leave him, he would unalive her. And when she left, I believe in like many cases, when you try to get away from someone, it increases the intensity, what they're willing to do, what they're willing to do to try to get you back, if they're acting desperate, if they're making threats. And some will just outright tell you they're going to harm you. In these very heightened and dangerous situations, a protection order is not going to help you. It would not have stopped the attack, the violence that you possibly could experience. In her case, in the victim's case with Mr. Moses May, she is alleging that she had just a small window of time. She saw an opportunity to try to get help. She couldn't get out of the house. All of the windows, doors, the entryways, they were bolted on the first floor. So you couldn't get into the house. And what ended up happening, she was on a second floor and she busted the window out and she screamed for help. And a neighbor heard her and called 911. When 911 arrived at the property, the neighbors began to come together and they asked did someone have a ladder. They used the ladder from a neighbor's house. They put it up against the house. They climbed to the second floor, went through that broken, shattered window, and they found the victim. They have it on their police cam video, and they literally have to cut the chain off of her to release her fully. So I'm coming to bring you an update because he was arrested. He was arrested, I believe, a few days after the incident. And now he wants to get out of jail. He wants to get out. He is asserting that he needs to tend to his child. He needs to work. He just wants his life to go back to normal, to be free, to go about his day, to work, as if none of this ever happened. It's really shocking when you learn the mindset of certain categories of people that are willing to harm someone. They're heartless, they're ruthless, and they're not taking into account how they have inflicted pain, fear, violence against you, terrorized you, hurt you, caused you all kind of feelings of fear, anxiety. I cannot even imagine how this victim would feel if he was to be released. I just don't understand his thinking. It is so against just a normal thinking person. So let's read the article so I can give you just this case update. The judge did hear his request, and Thankfully, it was denied because I believe this type of mindset is a danger to society, to a community, to possibly women. Just very, very dangerous. In fact, I'm going to add just a warning. So if you ever need some support, there's an organization, it's called RAIN. They are there to help you deal with any issues that you may have. They have some resources available to you because a lot of people, they go through domestic violence, they go through abuse, and the best thing that anyone can tell you is if you see signs early on, get out, get away. Don't look back. Get away. Leave. You do not want to be in a situation where you're having to make these drastic decisions under distress, under the idea that this person is going to harm you, they're going to injure you, possibly unalive you, okay? So let's get to the article. The article is on www.wdrb.com. It's written by Jason Riley. It's dated January 31st, 2024, and it's titled Judge Declines to Lower Bond for Man Accused of Chaining Naked Woman to Floor Inside Louisville Home. A Louisville judge on Wednesday declined to lower the bond for a man accused of chaining a woman to the floor of a home near the Park Hill neighborhood last year. An attorney for Moises May asked Jefferson Circuit Court Judge Eric Haneron to reduce May's $100,000 cash bond, arguing he has little criminal history, is employed, has a young child he wants to support, and would not live near the alleged victim. I would not want that money. I would take my child and I would disappear. I would get so far away. I would never allow this person near my child. It's like, you can forget that. God will send some help. He will send another person to help you raise that child. Move on with your life. Go through the trial, do what you need to do as a witness, but please get away from this community. Go where you are loved, where you have support, where you have help. Because this person here, he does not mean you any good. He has nothing good for you, for your son to leave a child without their mother. And they have to go through their entire life without their mother. No. Anyway, let's get back to the article. But Assistant Commonwealth's Attorney Maxwell Gosman argued that May is accused of chaining a woman by the neck inside a home with no running water or access to food until she was able to kick out a window and scream for help. The doors and the windows in the home were barricaded shut. If you watch the video online, the windows, they had wood over them. So you can't get light. You can't see. This person is intent on you not getting out of this house. It's barricaded, boarded up. You are at their will until they're ready to let you go, if they let you go. He told her, I'm coming back and I'm going to do this to you. I told you, I warned you. If you left me, I was going to unalive you. And today is the day. I'm returning these tools, but when I get back, I'm going to do this thing. And I know she was terrified. Gosman also said that May has a domestic violence conviction from 2006 out of Alabama and would be a flight risk as he is wanted by the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement and U.S. Marshal Service because he is not a legal resident. And see, you usually see people with patterns with history. So he already has a prior domestic violence conviction. And a lot of times they want to silence the victim, the witness, so they can't testify. And they can take their child and go on and meet someone new to raise them, where mom is completely removed out of the child's life in a manner very dangerous, unaliving that person. If he does post bond, he would be picked up immediately by one of those agencies, Gosman said. Gosman also said that the victim has been approached by a group of men who said they were there on May's behalf and told her to drop the charges and not to participate in the criminal process. This is intimidating the witness. You can't do that. You can't go and tell somebody what to do in a case. I hope she doesn't drop the charges. I hope she shows up for court and trial. He would be a danger to the public and the victim if he were released, he said of May. Even to have the ability being jailed and still have people to find the victim and to tell her this. It's scary. Haneron noted the seriousness of the allegations and the prior domestic violence conviction before ruling that the $100,000 bond is appropriate. If May is able to post bond, he is not allowed to have any contact with the alleged victim. I'm not going to say her name. Wilson previously told, I apologize, I just said her name. The victim previously told WDRB News that May, whom she shares a child with, cut her hair off with a machete. That is a threat. That is threatening. Made her strip naked and put a chain around her neck, telling her he was going to kill her when he got back to the house they once shared. She was rescued by police and firefighters Wednesday, August 16th, inside a home near the Park Hill and Algonquin neighborhoods off Dixie Highway. Police have said when they found Wilson, the chain around her neck was bolted to the floor with screws and secured with a master lock. It's true. I saw the video. I showed the video, a very short part of the video. Wilson said May had screwed every door shut, bolted every window, and had the key to get inside and outside. May has pleaded not guilty. His next court appearance is scheduled for March 27th. So I just want to bring that update when he comes back to court next month. I will bring a new update to let you know what's going on with his case, and hopefully they will be setting a trial date soon for him. So thank you for checking out this video. Please remember, be smart in these relationships, in your comings and goings. Be savvy, be aware, be well, take care of yourself, be safe, my friends, okay? Please. Hidden Horror loves you. Have a beautiful evening. Good night. Bye, everybody.